the Summer Nights crew has been getting ready for their end of the season event. Now people are slowly starting to come on in. They're getting their food, they're getting their drinks, they're ready to have some fun on this beautiful night. Now the cause of the fire is still unknown, but let me just say that this hasn't only been a difficult time for the business owners, it's also been a rough time for community members. Now they could fly it in light snow and light rain, but there are some restrictions. TikTok isn't the only app parents should look out for. They should also check on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. Some people even told me that they have a new habit. Before they even bring in their groceries, they're spraying the bags down. When it comes to older buildings in the area that aren't being used, Gregory says officials are going to make sure to keep a close eye on them, so something like this doesn't happen again. EGNDH, and it looks like that completes my eye exam. So if you haven't scheduled an appointment yet for your child, make sure you do so before school starts. Some community members in Sturgis say shoveling the snow wasn't the difficult part. It was dealing with the wind. Getting your flu shot sooner rather than later won't only protect you, but the people around you. Before we get to some of those flight statuses, I just want to show you what the airport currently looks like. And as you can see, it's completely empty right now. Whether you're a local or a tourist and you see something that catches your eye, make sure you stop and take a picture with it. All right, John Adams, you all set? And then use the hashtag #StateOfCreate. Now, as you could see, yes, I am dressed up as a hot dog. I know, I'm looking good. If you're not sure if a certain item can be recycled or where it should go, you could head to rapidcityrecycle.org. And here you can go to what goes where, type in the item you're looking for, and then it will tell you that information. Hey guys, I hope you're ready to have some spooktacular fun, because as you could see, I already am, and I met some new friends along the way. I'll have those details coming up. Mass testing is underway for people in Sturgis who are asymptomatic.
The whole family tested. I thought it was really good of Sturgis to offer the voucher, especially with everybody coming into Sturgis for the rally. So we just thought it'd be a good thing. 1,300 tests were available and divided into several groups. 150 tests are mandatory for city employees like Daniel Tammy.
We were around the public during the rally and stuff, so peace of mind.
Even though 1,300 tests were available, they only gave out about 800 vouchers, leaving hundreds still unclaimed.
I think everybody should get tested myself, just to have a peace of mind, and then we know how bad the virus is in town.
While others feel a different way.
I don't think it's necessary for everybody.
Testing will take place again Monday and Tuesday, and the city will provide the total number of positive cases when they receive the information.
Definitely think it puts a lot of people's minds at ease, especially since a lot of people are angry that they let the rally happen. I feel like this was like a step towards the right direction, and like letting people get these free tests that worked on Main Street.
If there is an increase in COVID-19 cases in the city of Sturgis, the city manager says they will continue to meet with South Dakota Department of Health as well as the local healthcare community.
There are several things that are in place. A lot of it will mean continued testing and more testing to try to identify those people, and really encouraging employers as well to really ensure that they're continuing a lot of the healthcare screening.
The smell of smoke continues to fill the air in downtown Hot Springs after a fire destroyed 4 businesses.
We're able to contain the fire to the area of origin. So after that, we kept the buildings on each side of the fire from taking off.
Shocked, heartbroken, and confused are some of the words people use as they watch crews working around the clock from afar.
We didn't really know the owners personally, but when you go into a place for 25 or 30 years, you kind of have, a bond with some of them.
The Vault, China Buffet, Heart Song Quilt, and Gus's Best Ice Cream, all popular businesses that the mayor of Hot Springs says were destroyed.
Sad to see the history being gone, but we can still rebuild. This community is tough.
Now, the cause of the fire is still unknown, but let me just say that this hasn't only been a difficult time for the business owners, it's also been a rough time for community members. Many of the businesses are seen as the heart and soul of the community.
Even though it's not going to be easy, neighbors and city officials are ready to work together to tackle the issue.
We're going to have to regroup literally after the smoke settles and strike a plan forward.
Even though it won't be the same, many believe Hot Springs will continue to grow.
Buildings, if they could talk, would tell quite a story. And we're hoping that we can't rebuild the exact same way, but we can refurbish.
If you head to 717 North River Street in Hot Springs, you may notice barricades and tape around the West Oak building.
The roof leak has degraded the entire interior supporting structure, and these old sandstone buildings, although they're beautiful, they're unreinforced.
The issue came to light after the Department of Transportation was doing an inspection to work on the highway in the area.
The vibration of construction would bring it down, and that's a genuine concern now.
Gregory says the walls hold up the floors, and now the floors are falling and pulling the walls with it.
Organization has attempted to do some kind of historic preservation, but it has further degraded the building since it hasn't been touched in over 5 years.
Even though it's an empty building, some believe the historic value brings meaning to the community.
If there was a way, I would like to see this building stay and renovated.
When it comes to older buildings in the area that aren't being used, Gregory says officials are going to make sure to keep a close eye on them so something like this doesn't happen again.
The city now plans to seek a court order allowing them to demolish the building.
We hope that we can protect the public and have a suitable site for someone to build in the future.